It's our bench. The question is, we've got the gas on, does she go? Whoa, fuck me, she goes alright. I'll make a hairdresser out of you yet, mate. You found your new profession in life.
It actually wouldn't be a bad job to have. Like, I mean, it's pretty chill. It's like,
Yeah.
it's I reckon it'd be pretty fun. It'd be pretty rewarding.
Well, I think it's a people job, eh? You talk to people all day. And
Talk to more people than anyone, eh?
yeah, you would. Hairdressers would, yeah. You know, years ago I was a model for a company called Barrington's Hair Studios, and they did an ad on TV nationwide. I was 20, and it was for hair loss. And the irony is, I've got balls since I did it. I sat in a chair in Fendleton in Christchurch with this beautiful blonde woman, and my line was, I used to be worried about hair loss and thinning hair, until I went to Barrington's Hair Studios. Now my hair's healthier, thicker, and looks great. And then the irony is that they were a studio for balding men, and I had a thick head of hair. And then as I got older, it all fell out. So I was like, well, that didn't work. Yeah, give it a clean, mate. Sweet as. So that's Mikhail's first time on the trimmer, and I reckon he's done an amazing job.
I reckon. Look at this.
He's done it like first time. Well, I'm not having a bad hair day anymore. Thank you. Can I do yours now?
Shave it all off.
Yeah, shall I?
Actually.
Shall I do something like just like around the sides and leave it on top?
You could, yeah.
You game?
As long as you don't completely ruin it, yeah.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Alright, yeah.
Question, should we shave Mikhail's hair a little bit? Yes, we should. Thank you for answering that. I heard you guys answer right. Jump in there, mate. Jump in the chair. Jump in the chair. You want to take your shirt off too, because otherwise it'll go on the top. Or if you don't care about it. Holy shit. You feel like a mohawk. Oh, I'm going to get told off for this. I'm going to shower after this, after I've had a shower. You can't shower at the same time because it. Okay, what do you guys think of Mikhail's haircut? So, it's rough as guts, but mate, I reckon it's alright. If you put a cap on it, it'll be okay.
Check that out. Check this haircut out, yeah.
Yeah, it's a haircut it's a haircut you've got to wear a cap on.
Perfect, man.
Yeah. Hey, it's rough as guts. Turn around, right, full circle. Oh, she's pretty rough, mate, yeah. Shower. Wash your hair off. Beauty. It's actually very easy during lockdown for us to not take care of our image as far as shaving and all that other stuff goes. Obviously we clean our teeth every day, but things like facial hair and that, I don't think I've improved Mikhail's much. But we don't go into public, so nobody sees us, and you sort of forget when you're making a YouTube channel, well I do at least, that you know, people are looking at you all the time. So we're having a day where we're having a bit of a tidy up with ourselves, among ourselves, just to sort of create a little bit of, I don't know, order and everything, and try to make ourselves look half decent. Geez, I don't know which blade's blunt, which is sharp, but it's been so long since I had a shave, tidy things up a bit. Yesterday, Mikhail and I worked around here with handsaws clearing all the scrub that's along the roof line where the rats were getting up. There's still more to do, but we did the whole lot with handsaws, and somebody commented in the comment section saying work smart rather than working hard. Well, to my thinking, we had no chainsaw yesterday because it was not going and I couldn't get it going. I did the spark plug, cleaned all that out and all that stuff, but it was actually a fuel problem. It was important for us to not waste that day, so we got a lot done. This is all actually fallen down. I've cut this, so I'm going to cut it up now because my mate Gordon Adamson, he fixed the chainsaw up, and she's hopefully all good now. If Gordon says it's good, it'll be good. So I'm going to tear into that, make it smaller, but I'm also going to whack down some of this tree here. There's a manuka next to it in the corner, but the house is right here, and it's just like keeping us cold. And these ones here can all go over here because we're not getting any sun. So I'm going to open it up and tear into it with a chainsaw. Man, chainsaws make life a lot easier. Someone also wrote yesterday's video, I thought you had sciatica and fuck shoulder. You're swinging that axe okay. Well, just doing that there, now I'm fucking hurting and my back's hurting. Just because I'm still doing shit doesn't mean I'm not bloody hurting, and I'm not going to talk about it and make a grizzle about it or justify anything to that comment, but assumption is a mother of all fuck-ups. Just because you see something in this world, don't assume it is how your brain processes it, because you never know what someone else's life is like until you've walked in their shoes, and that's all I'll say about that. Okay, so I've got this telephone line off the building here, and I've got these long branches go way past, so they will actually fall on it. So I've got to work out how to chop it down without it taking that. If I can lop them so they fall into that, then we can cut them into short sections, but maybe the roof will save it. I don't want to tear that out, it's a bit of a risk, but it is going to come out. It's going to come out right now. Oh, that smashed a hole in it. Bloody big hole. Then we can get some light into the house. Probably should have done that a few years ago. It's amazing what you do when you own a place compared to when you rent it. Right, we need the machine, Mikhail, to move this because I'm rooted. That was only an hour on the chainsaw. You know, well, worked in the forestry when I was a young fella, 18, 19, 20 years of age. And all day, I'd start early in the morning, and all day I'd be swinging off a chainsaw. I'd eat 2 lunches in a day, keep on going. But I never got as tired as I'm getting now. The old boy's getting old. Grateful I can still use my arms. This one's starting to give me grief now though. Mikhail's got a new name too. Hey, Mikhail Guns! That's what Ricky Brown calls him. I need the machine over there in the corner. The machine. Oh. Hey, you up for it or are you busy?
Yeah, I'm going to grab the stuff.
So, a few of you guys have commented on Mikhail and his work here. He's doing 2 hours a day for his keep. That covers everything: food, rent, internet when I can get it to him, water, clothes. And he's currently sporting a new cell phone. I don't know if he's actually... Have you got it going yet or not? Oh, new haircut. Yeah, no charge for that. Have you got that phone going I gave you?
Yeah, it's going now.
So he's got one of those, how do you pronounce it? Who are you?
Yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah,
I can never say that name, mate.
Who are you?
He's got one of those. It's quite a good one, but it's the only thing, I bought it brand new, but the only thing wrong with it is that when you're talking on it's a little bit quiet sometimes, eh? I'm deaf.
Yeah.
But he spoke to his mum just before and he said he could hear okay. That's cool. So he's doing 2 hours a day for his keep, and then we're logging every other hour in, and when he leaves here, we're going to add all the hours up that he's done, and hopefully Uncle Clay's going to be able to help him get his own vehicle. Have you ever owned your own vehicle at all?
I had a Ford Festiva.
A Ford Festiva? A Ford?
A little nana car.
a Ford Festiva. Oh, I had actually one. I had two. I was travelling around Germany with my manager, Anka Figure, and she had. They were called Ford Fiestas. Is it the same thing?
Similar.
Similar, yeah. We had them. I'm not a Ford person, but we actually drove around and had two of them. So they were not bad actually. Not bad at all. It's going to be really interesting what this place looks like in another 6 weeks. And hopefully we can get a barn built here. Once I've got a barn with a workshop, I can do all sorts of stuff. That's something I've always wanted, was a barn with a concrete floor. Might repair my boat. Might build a new boat. Don't know what I'll do yet. I can't imagine life without a chainsaw. This stuff here is all wattle that we cut down a couple of days ago, and I just sawed it up now. As you can see, it's quite a heavy wood. It's actually a hardwood. This is dry, it'll burn really well. Well, she's not flash, but she still goes. It's old barbecue. Needs a gas bottle. These rings still work. Get rid of the chicken shit and everything. We can set this up and we can actually cook on this. What we're going to do is we're going to do our cooking in here for our outdoor cooking. What's you good, eh? What's that, eh? What's you good, eh? So this old barbecue is rusty as. Yeah, there's not much holding together, but we're going to take this off here. If we can. Jeez, I don't know. Almost not worth carrying on. Honestly, that's taking too long. So I think I've rooted it. Its leg's not going to hold it up. No, yeah, she's fucking rude. Okay, plan B. Oh yeah, this barbecue's pretty much toast, eh? Shit.
Yeah, I looked over, I thought.
Fucking
Surely you're filming that.
Phone must have fell down at some stage, yeah. I was smashing that thing up, I didn't realise my phone had fallen down. It was recording the destruction of it. Felt good smashing shit. So I've smashed all the legs off this old barbecue because they were falling to bits anyway and it wouldn't hold shit up. But look, these are still intact and that grill's still there. And by some miracle I didn't hit this when I was smashing into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stick it on this table over here. We'll pull this in the middle. Sticking wood with a burner on top is probably not a smart idea, so we'll try and find something like some tin or something we can stick on top of that. And then we'll hoof this on top and that'll be our cooking facility. Does that seem like a good idea?
I reckon.
Big enough or not? So this is our barbecue. We turned it around the other way and we haven't finished setting it up, but we're hungry, so we're going to cook something on it. It's our bench. The question is, we've got the gas on, does she go? Whoa, fuck me, she goes alright. Jeez.
I think you got it out, sir.
Yeah. Fatten the wok. Well, while that pan's heating, I want to show you this piece of pork. Look at this. Look at the fat on it. Holy shit. I'm pretty sure this is a 90-pound sow that Patrick and me caught. Pretty sure it is. I'm going to chop that into bits for the pan. So that's all belly flap. You might want to call that bacon, I suppose. What you'd use for bacon. And there's a bit of, I suppose, a bit of shoulder there. Oops, it's got a bit of sawdust in it now. We'll get some chewing off that though. Bit of pork would have made great bacon. Look at that. Man. Getting some nice bits chopped up. Now we're carving into that nice gold bar of the animal, the back strap. So we've taken all the belly flap off and we're getting into that there. And that's the shoulder meat up there. We're going to go as far as that. Oh, I'll give it more than that, bud. I'll turn her over. Hold on, wait there. I'll turn her over. Yeah, another shot. Good stuff. What I love about gas is it's hot, and I like doing my meat hot. I don't want to stew it, I want to fry it in that fat. Mikhail's doing a bit of cabbage, nice. Good boy. This Montreal steak rub, I guess you could call it, was given to me by Greg, sent over in a box of stuff, and I love it. If you haven't got this, or you can't get this, then that Cajun seasoning's really good too on pork. But I use it on everything. A bit of a sprinkle round. Really adds a lot of flavour. There's enough fat in this to give flavour, but I'm going to pop that in. So we did this dish last night and we had it spicy hot. Today we're not. Yeah, is that right?
That's, yeah. That's the one.
Just leave it on the plate, mate. That's alright. This fat on this pork's starting to render down. It's actually cooking its own fat now, which is what I wanted. And we're getting some colour in the meat already. It's only been going for about 10 minutes and it's smelling and looking good. When you're cutting this, fingers back, not out like you had them. See that? And I'm just moving back slowly, edging back. Here we go, tearing it. Oh, this pork is smelling good. Rather. It's smelling great. Good job, help. Right, we'll take this here and cook it in the mix. Yeah. You'll get it. I can see that finger starting to poke out. I'll tell you, when you cut the end of your finger off, that'll be the last time you do it. Oh, I've got, yeah. It's getting better, all the time. Boy, a big bowl of cabbage. I've got to tell you folks, Mikhail and I have done the taste test and this pork just tastes delicious. And hoof that on top of there. We've got tomatoes, broccoli, cauliflower and spring onions in. We've got a couple of candles on the table here. It's only light, we need to set up some light in here. And we're ready to eat. We're going to serve up. And you're just about to fall off your chair, are you? You need to put something at the back of it, mate, to make it even. We haven't quite got it even. Ooh, that looks good. Good pork belly. Yum. What you doing there, Bigsy? Hey? Smells good. Right, cheers to that, mate. Hope you're laughing gear around that.
Thank you.
That's the first time I've had it without the hot spice. What do you prefer, with the hot spice or without? God, man, I'm dribbling just watching you.
It's still got heaps of flavour just like this.
Yeah, it's all the fat in the pork, eh?
I mean, that's yum. It's
good.
real yum.
Awesome, mate. Gotta say, man, I've really enjoyed this day, eh?
It's been a good day.
It's been a good day. I love working, and I also really enjoy working with you, man. You really motivate the hell out of me. Right, I'm down for a piece of pork. That was so tasty. Cabbage seems to go well with pork, eh? I might stick a bed in here. So we've got young fellas staying. You know, it's off the ground, it's dry. We're going to put that fireplace in. We've got this old fireplace we found today, and we're going to put it in here and put a chimney in just to make it warm. I mean, we've got a big open wall still. We've got a bit of work to do, but it's a place we can really use for cooking up grub, and it's actually more fun than being inside the farmhouse, eh? Because it doesn't stink of rat piss. I'm not cooking anything more than rat piss palace, eh? No way. It's either your house truck, the house boat, or down here. And I like cooking outdoors. Some reason it just seems to flow better. I'd like to ideally build a big kitchen in the house, eh? But first we've got to get that rat problem sorted. We made a certainly big hole in stopping rats today, get in through the roof and all that, and cleared that whole area. We go around the whole bottom of the house, and we're going to poison, trap, kill as many of the little bastards as we can before I put a kitchen in. So we've had some interesting comments since Mikhail's been with us, and you don't have to answer any of these questions if you don't want to, but one guy made a comment that he could see pain in Mikhail's eyes, and a whole lot of people like that comment, which means they kind of agree. I actually don't see pain in his eyes, to be honest, but maybe I'm not good at reading people. And the question really has got to go to Mikhail: are you suffering any pain at all? Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual pain? And you can pass on that question. You don't have to answer because it's a personal question. If you don't want to answer it, it's okay.
Yeah, possibly. It's hard to explain or know exactly the cause, or really how to explain it. There probably is some, and recently I haven't been as happy as I have been in the past.
Yeah.
But I think it's starting to shift a bit, and yeah, I think it's starting to shift a bit.
I've seen a shift in you.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a shift in you. Your eyes are brighter and you're starting to shine more. Really are. Today, we didn't film much of today. That's the other thing too. We only film a little bit of our day. Today, Mikhail was playing music and was just creating stuff on my keyboard, and it was brilliant. And I was saying, well, we're going to actually use it in this video, but we never did because I was so busy getting into it, I forgot to film it. And that's what happens in real time. But I've seen a shift in you. So maybe that person was seeing something that I couldn't see. I'm not very astute with stuff like that. I don't read people very well, eh? So I didn't even pick that up. It's interesting. And some people have commented that I'm too hard. I've had a lot of experience with young guys, not so much with men, but I've done a heap of work over the years. For the last 15 years I've been taking young guys into the scrub hunting, out fishing on the mountains, the lakes, the rivers, and I have learnt the art of pressure and release. And you've got to have it, because nothing will happen if you don't put some pressure on, and it's finding a happy medium. And I've probably put maybe a little bit too much pressure to start with on Mikhail, but I've found his sweet spot, and I've also found what he does really well. And what he does do really well is if he's left to a job that requires a fair bit of muscle work, and he shines. And that's something a lot of young guys don't do. They get tired and the energy goes down. Yours almost goes up. You sort of get into a swing, and then, whoa, you're like an engine, a well-oiled engine working really well. So I'm really good at finding out people's what they can do really well, but I'm also sometimes not good at reading people, what's going on. Yeah, we've all got our strengths and weaknesses with communication and stuff like that. So watch this space. Everyone's got their story, and everybody's got their mountain to climb, eh? Oh, I'm loving this, bud.
Yeah, same.
It's delicious, mate. We've been eating this pork for the last 4 nights. This is the 4th dish. The other 3 dishes all had chili. This is the first one without, just salt and a little bit of that steak seasoning from Greg in Canada. I haven't got bored with this, eating it, and one of the reasons is it's got so much fat in it, and fat's where you get your flavour. It's really good. I hope you guys enjoyed our clip at home here. Good luck with your own outdoor cooking. Good luck with lockdown while we're all locked down. We're still at level 4 alert here in New Zealand. We're still just him and I in our bubble, and we can't connect up with anybody else yet. And so far, for me, it's been going really well. I'm actually enjoying this process, even though a lot of my mates aren't. I've accepted the things I can't do, and I'm just embracing what I can do. I'm not wasting mineral. Yeah. And I'm really enjoying having your company too. It's been bloody awesome, mate. If I was here by myself, I'd be a sad old bastard.
I've been really enjoying it as well.
Yeah, man, really loving it, eh? Yeah, and be good too. If you can't be good, try and be careful. See you later. I reckon we're going to have some blueberries and some cream after this. But I'll be having another helping, eh? This is not going to be enough. Fire on the table is a good idea, eh? Our candle is the dodgiest candle you've ever seen. You probably haven't seen. I'm going to show you the candle. Don't do this at home.
You couldn't have the candle without dodgy this candle.
Look at it, mate. It's running out everywhere. Ah, it was in the rubbish anyway.
Do you like my rock and roll? Go outside for one more blow. Do you like my rock and roll? Well, one last drink and on with the show. On with the show. On with the show.